So welcome back to Germany, Joel.
Oh, welcome. Well, it's good to be back. Thank you. Dankeschön.
Oh,
I learned one word.
Just one word.
Yeah, and Prost.
And Prost.
That's
good.
And Bittersinn. And Schießen Fenster, shoot the glass. Off Die Hard, the movie Die Hard, and links, weiter, links, weiter. Schießen Fenster. It's off Die Hard, the movie.
So all the important stuff, you know.
Yep.
That's good.
If I know how to tell someone to shoot the glass, I could say that.
Cool.
And left, which I think was links.
Yeah.
And Vita is hurry up.
Yeah.
Weiter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool, very cool. We'll teach you more later.
Alrighty, okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so it's been a while since you've been here, and you brought us a new album, so tell us a bit about it. What can we expect from it? We put everything into it, you know, like we recorded 7 days a week. We did it with the producer Brian Howes, and he is, like when we sat down with him, he said, I've always wanted to do a rock and roll band. I've never had the chance to do a rock and roll band like you guys. I love bands like the Angels, AC/DC, and Motorhead, and Iron Maiden, and we were like, really, that's really great. So then, you know, he was a really great producer, and he got things out of the band that we never got out before, because having a third person perspective, you don't, as a band, you don't necessarily see and know what you're doing, hearing stuff back. You know, you don't hear those things, but Brian has that uncanny ability to pull that out of a band. And he brought in some new ideas then.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan.
You know,
hello.
he knew how to...
comfortable.
Yeah. He just knew how to get things out of the band, I guess, that we would not necessarily have known, because, you know, we're in the band.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a great producer is, and that's like with Brian, you know, that's what he is. He really is a really great producer.
Okay. So in which direction did your sound progress compared to the previous albums?
Well, I mean, production-wise and the sound-wise, like, okay, on the last two albums, I used 2 different guitar amps. On this one, I just used one. But I don't know, like with Jay, which is his engineer, Jay Van Pooterine, me and Jay, we had this endless search for tone every day. We'd do tinkering on things and, you know, move a little mic here, and we'd go, I'd come in and Jay'd go, hey man, you know, I was up all night and I was thinking about, should we use the Royer or should we use the you know, this other mic and the 57 or something, and then we would the U87, sorry, and then we go, let's try changing it, and then we go, but do we want to move the mics? And go, I don't know, man, they're sounding pretty good. What if we fuck it up? And we go, I don't know, let's take a risk, and then we move the mics and it would sound better, and we go, thank fuck. So then we go, all right, that's good. And then, but that's what it was like working with Jay. He cared about the guitar sound as much as we did. And he would lose sleep over it like we would. And that was just the guitar sound. Then there's the drums and the vocals and the bass.
And then the tape speed.
And then the tape speed, whether to go at 30 IPS or 15 IPS.
Okay.
A lot of the old records in the old days, the tape machines would only go at 15 IPS. So if
in the 80s.
Yeah, a lot of the old records would be sort of a lower tone.
A darker sound. A little bit more bottom end, but then...
In the 80s they got more...
They went to 30, and like you hear Back in Black, all those cymbals high, and you know, a lot of those 80s records were done at 30, and then in the 90s they went back to 15 with some of the more heavier grungy stuff. And so we were like, because the old records, you know, like there's good kick drum tone on them, but there's also a really good kick drum tone on Back in Black, and we were like 15 or 30, we're like, fuck, but listen to the cymbals. Oh, they sound better at 30.
And we come in like the next day, goes, dude, I was up all night thinking about 15 or 30, 15 or 30.
And I go, no man, we were thinking the same. We were like A, B and tracks and tape speed. Yeah. So, you know, we went to the nth degree would be the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny we haven't told anybody that in the interview yet about the tape speed.
So you didn't record it to tape, or did you mix this?
No, we did the tape. Like,
like last time?
Yeah, it's just whether to go at 15 cycles or 30, which is quicker.
Yeah.
So it makes a different sound.
It makes a different print.
Yeah. Did you bring in any new instruments? Piano, harmonica, anything?
No harps. No, not on this one.
Harps. Oh,
no, it's you know. Just thought we'd just you know, just
keep it straight.
Keep it straight.
Simple.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Okay.
Yeah, not
Is there going to be a ballad on the album?
No, none of that.
No ballads.
No
ballads. Never be a ballad.
Nah. I mean, I don't. You know, like it just doesn't fit the.
Nah.
But we're not going to go, you know, if we're at Varken Festival, everyone wants to rock.
True.
That's how we are.
Yeah.
True. We're just curious, you know.
No, that's all right. No, good question. Yeah.
It would be interesting to know what this would.
Oh yeah, like
bring.
acoustic guitars and stuff. I don't know. Yeah.
What inspired you to choose Black Dog Barking as the album title?
Okay.
Well, the album, there's a song on there called Black Dog Barking. It's very lyrically heavy, so to speak, I guess is a good way of saying it. And it draws back to the idiom of Black Dog Barking and how we are. So if you look at the idiom of Black Dog Barking and the way we sort of present ourselves in everything from ever since we were kids, you know, we walk into a pub and, you know, we wanted to play there and it got closed down.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that, like the whole sort of fight for rock and roll kind of mentality of, you know, stop closing, like, because they're continuously closing down live venues. They're continuously, you know, making everything safe. They're telling people they can't crowd surf. I actually remember seeing a sign that said no moshing, which I thought, okay, that's
no headbanging.
That's
Basically.
it. I was like,
We were just like,
Yeah.
you know, and when they close these venues down and they take their stages away, like where's the next band's going to play? Like when we started 10 years ago, we used to go to these little places and play there. And I love to go there and watch bands myself now. Watch the young, you know, bands coming up and just I see them, you know, they really inspire, you know, and the future of rock and roll is sort of in a jeopardy sort of a situation, like because if there's nowhere for these young bands to play, then where will the bands get to play?
So we see ourselves as the Black Dog Barking.
You know,
it's coming.
Like there's a kid anywhere in the world. There'll be a kid sitting somewhere in his bedroom or in his garage, and he's learning Jimmy Page, or he's learning Hendrix or AC/DC, and he's learning these riffs. The future of rock and roll is literally in his fingers, and he doesn't get a chance to go on a stage and play
Because his local town's venue just got closed down.
because the local because the local government doesn't support it.
Yeah.
And they just think, oh, rock and roll, you know, it's just a bunch of long-haired idiots running around. And, you know, we're long-haired and you can call us idiots, you can call us what we want, but we're not going to fucking let you take rock and roll away. You know, because it's the best damn good time you can have on this planet. And if a kid wants to play rock and roll, he has the right.
Yeah.
No one has the right to take that away from him. Just because you build a big high-rise apartment block and spend a shitload of money and fill it full of whinging little snobs that are going to whinge at the little pub down there that had been the stepping stone for so many great bands over 30 years, you close it down because you have more money. It just seems wrong. So we're on a crusade. And I don't know what we can do to stop that, you know. All we can do is make people aware, and maybe somebody, you know, it could be like a James Hetfield kind of powerful individual step in and go, you know what, I'm going to buy that apartment block, I'm going to bulldoze it, and nothing will be built there again. If I had the money, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Okay, so you had a little time for this album. How many songs did you write for it, and how many did you record? And how many made it actually on the album?
Okay, well, we had around 40 odd songs, and
we also had riffs from since 10 years ago.
Yeah, lots of riffs and stuff, and you know, we basically wanted to make a vinyl record, yeah, side A, side B, and that's exactly what we did. So which meant 10 songs. So we went, okay, well, we've got to get 40 down to 10. So we just basically started, you know, which is the best song of that kind. Like, there's a track on this album called Hungry, and there was 2 other songs that were similar to that. They were good. They were good riffs, but they weren't complete like Hungry. And Hungry had a feeling, and that's the big thing with this record. And getting back to Brian, is he's a real feel guy, and he would know like when something felt right, and we're the same. And having that sort of thing, you know, like we would go, yeah, that feels right, doesn't it? That feels right. And then Hungry was the one that felt right. And then the lyrics in that are about being in a band for the first time. You're in a van, and all you want to do is get out and play, and it's about hunger, and it's called Hungry, and it's about having that hunger and that passion, that drive. Because we were saying as a band, you know, hey, we're still that same band. Yeah, we might have a big bus, but we're still the same band in a van, you know what I mean? Like, we've got that same drive and that same passion, and we're like, we've never written an Airbourne song that has described that to detail. And we thought, that's going to speak, you know, like the young kids, like we were talking about before, you know, it's for them too, you know. If I walked into a place and they were playing that song, I'd fucking jump out and rock out with them, you know, because, you know, it's just when we started out as a band, that was our passion, that was our drive, and we were like, we've still got it today. We're the same people. We haven't changed.
Yeah.
So you're the main songwriter of the band.
No, Ryan and I.
So okay.
Yeah,
you two write the songs
yeah, we're
together?
always on.
Do you fight a lot?
Oh, you know, fight a little bit here and there.
Yeah, have you got the?
Oh yeah, I've got the.
We were in an elevator actually to describe kind
Yeah,
of what
actually,
happens.
to give you an insight, you know, 'cause, you know, you're actually filming this, so it'll actually get out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So we woke up. We were doing a promo thing, and a couple of things got mixed up. So Joel and I were blaming each other for certain things.
Yep.
For certain phoner things, and so this poor gentleman in Paris got in the elevator, and they had to deal with this.
Basically, yeah. So this is what they had to deal with. This is me and Ryan having an argument. I'll do it near the recorder, so you got the sound. But yeah.
You fucking boy, you fucking fucking retard. I fucking turned to you, and you fucking the wrong call. He said, I think I was doing something because he goes, fucking call. I can't fucking talk. How the fuck? You fucking stupid fucking 9 reception fucked it up.
That's me and Ryan.
Ooh, you feel the love.
Yeah, so, but that's kind of like generally, and everyone around us, you know, like Airbourne is a family, our crew, our management, our label, Roadrunner, you know, we're all family.
Yeah.
And they're getting used to that now. I mean, you know, it's just kind of like, they don't even care. They're just like, oh, that's just them. It's normal.
Everyday
Day to day. But like after we have a big spat like that, like when we got out of the lift and the lift doors closed, we just cracked up laughing because we were thinking, what were those two guys thinking? You know, they must think we're just Fruit Loops.
Yeah. Okay. Are there going to be any special editions of this album? Like
There will be a special edition.
Will be a special edition.
Yeah, it will be a basically it'll be you know, I think it'll have 3.
I think it's going to have a couple of B-sides, and I think it actually might have footage from the...
Footage or audio? I think it's just audio.
I think it might be audio, yeah.
Yeah. From Barkin Festival.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a few festivals now in June and July, and are you going to bring the big stage you had at Wacken 2011?
Well, yeah, I mean that's their stage. That's Barkin's stage. It's Barkin's like festival, you know, stage.
Okay.
I think Rammstein helped us out with that, didn't they?
Yeah, you know, we had a few friends, you know, we pulled in a few favours and
pulled a few favours from Rammstein.
To bring all that shit from Australia is like we need like a couple of, you know, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, the staircases. You mean all the staircases and stuff? Yeah.
That was Rammstein helping us out.
Yeah, that was Rammstein just lending us part of their stage. So, thanks, guys. Never actually officially got to say it to the band. I mean, we said like thanks to the crew and that, but they actually, you know, we borrowed a few of their metal stair work and stuff, and it was really fun actually to have that. You know.
But we'll try and bring as much as we can.
Yeah, we're looking at all that stuff now. Like they look at stage specs and stuff, and then we'll try and do what we can.
Yeah. Are you going to do any special effects, like hanging upside down from the ceiling, or lighting your bassist on fire, or anything?
I don't know. I mean, anything goes. You know. I mean, at this point we've been off the road now for like a year doing the album, and with the Roadrunner merger with Warner's, you know, and a lot of things sort of took us off the road there, and all we want to do. To be honest, I can't think of anything else but getting my guitar and all my Marshalls and cranking them all up and first song in.
Cool,
Yeah.
So when will you be back for a headlining tour then?
About November, December.
December. So the whole of Europe and over to the US, everything.
Yeah, we do US in between and then we come back here. And
we start in the US April 15th, then we come back to the festivals.
Yeah.
I think we go back to the US and then come back in November, December.
Okay, so thank you very much for the interview.
Oh, no worries, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, we love you guys.
And lots of success for the upcoming album, and lots of success for your shows now in June, July.
Oh, cheers.
Be there.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look forward to it.
We have a little present for you.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I was online checking a few things, and then I saw that in 2003 you won a battle, a competition, Push On Battle of the Bands or something.
On.
Yeah. And then you played at Criterion the 21st of March, today, practically 10 years ago.
Oh,
no way.
We thought,
Really?
So we thought we'd bring you something to celebrate this.
Oh
my God.
You guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, cheers. That's really, really good.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Enjoy it.
I love Single Malt.
That's amazing. I didn't even know. 21st of March.
I just stumbled
Played the
upon it and
Criterion
I
Hotel.
thought,
I think that was the last show we did in Warrnambool, actually.
Yeah.
That is so strange.
Whiskey and cigars.
Really is 10 years. Fuck. And with a
You're an
16-year-old
old
bottle of
band now,
scotch.
huh?
Yeah. We're time to retire now. No, you won't let us do that.
We're not going to let you
No,
go.
I know.
You know that.
No. That's
Yeah.
really great. Thanks heaps, guys. That
Yeah,
makes
thanks
a lot.
for that.
Cheers.
You're welcome.